Today, I wanted to show you the raw chicken demonstration using my Norwex EnviroCloth and water from my kitchen sink. But before I get started, I want to tell you just a little bit more about the EnviroCloth. As you can see, slightly larger than a washcloth. It's probably a good 3 times larger than a washcloth. It's microfiber, but it's not like the microfiber you would get from a retail store. As you can see on the label that's on the little tag, which I'll tell you how I use that later, but you see it says Norwex, Backlock, and Enviro. Obviously, it's the EnviroCloth, which is why it says Enviro. But I want to tell you what it means, the backlock piece means. It's silver infused. Now, as you can see, there's no shimmer. You can't see the silver. It's not gonna scratch your surfaces. But what the silver does is it serves as a self-purifying agent. What that means is you can use this, like I'm about to use on my raw chicken, to show you how it works on this cutting board. Rinse it out with hot tap water. Hang it up to dry, and remember the tag. I personally hang mine up by the tag. And allow it at least 24 hours and it self-purifies. It's clean. It's ready to use again. That's the beauty of it. I personally have at least 2 of these usually on rotation because obviously you're going to need to use it more often than every 24 hours, especially for cleaning up after dinner, wiping down whatever surfaces, cleaning up spills, anything. Also, our microfiber is super dense. It is so dense that if you were to unravel this single cloth, it would stretch in one long strand all the way from Canada down to the Gulf of Mexico. One cloth goes that far. And it's so dense that if you were to actually take one single strand of your hair and compare it to the microfiber, it's 1/200th the size of a strand of your hair. Super dense, which is what makes it so great because it cleans the surfaces and picks it up and removes it, not just smearing it around like many products do. And I'm sure you've heard through me, if not someone else, that a lot of people use disinfectant wipes who shall remain nameless. I used to be one of those people. Did you know that in order for it to be effective and work, your surface has to stay wet with the solution for at least 4 minutes? I didn't know that. And my surfaces never stayed wet for that long when I was using those. Also, it's a pesticide. It's not intended to clean. And so think about the surfaces you might have used it on in the past, which I have, and it really grosses me out because I've used it on surfaces that I would not use pesticides on. So it also smears it around. So it kills whatever because it's a pesticide, but it smears it all over. So you've got dead bacteria basically on your surfaces, which is really gross. The EnviroCloth doesn't do that. None of our microfiber, our products do that. It actually picks it up, it takes it away, and you're essentially rinsing it away in your sink with hot water, and it's gone. To care for your Norwex, I will say it does have a 2-year warranty, a 60-day money-back guarantee. So Norwex wants you to be happy and satisfied. But if something goes wrong, all you have to do is reach out to me, and I will help you get it taken care of. I've never had anyone to return any Norwex, but it can happen. So to care for it, there are a few key points to remember. Personally, I wash mine in the washing machine about once every week to 2 weeks, just depending on how soiled it is. That's right, only once every week to 2 weeks. I'm generally err on the 2-week side because of the self-purifying agent. Rinse it out, hang it up. You're good to go in 24 hours. I'm going to use it to show you this demonstration, and I'll use it again in 24 hours before I wash it, and I'll continue to do that for days. But when you do wash it in the washing machine, you want to use hot water. You want to throw it in with things that are not linty, so not towels, not washcloths like you would think. Personally, I do my Norwex in a load all its own. It's nothing but Norwex. Again, use hot water, no bleach, no fabric softener. Make sure your laundry detergent doesn't have bleach, fabric softener, or fillers. Personally, I use the Norwex laundry detergent. You don't have to. I know that there are a lot of commercial brands out there that promote as being free and clear. Generally, they're in the white packaging. You just want to make sure there's no bleach, no fillers, and no fabric softener, because that will break down and harm your Norwex. To dry it, you can throw it all in the dryer, with the exception of the bath mats that we have that have the rubber backing, because it'll break down the rubber backing, and so you want to hang those up to dry. But everything else you can throw in the dryer on high heat and dry it, and then you're good to go. So I want to go ahead and show you how it works. I'm going to show you the raw chicken. I'm going to clean it up, and you're going to be amazed. What I first want to show you, though, is the test swabs that I'm going to use to show you how it works. I have two here because I want to show you one that's going to come back dirty, and then I'll clean it and show you the clean one. They're by ProClean, not by Norwex. These are actually used in the restaurant industry for inspections. What they will detect is the bacteria, the protein left behind in the chicken. And we have a guide on it, as you can see here, that I'll show you as we start the test. Purple is what we don't want to see. Purple is really dirty, and green means clean. So we want it to be green clean. So I have some raw chicken that I'm going to take out of this baggie and smear on my cutting board. Get it good and juicy. It is good and juicy. Smear it on a good space here. Put it back in that bag. I do not like touching raw meat. Wipe off on my EnviroCloth. All right, now I am going to swab the space where I just smeared the chicken. And again, the swab's going to pick up the protein from the chicken, which shows you that it's dirty, which is why they use swabs in the restaurant industry for inspections, to keep us good and healthy. I'm going to squeeze it in there. It's already turning purple. Purple means dirty. It's a very bright purple too. All right, I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to take my EnviroCloth. A lot of people like to fold it in fourths because it gives you more surfaces to use, or more area to use in the cloth, because you can use it and fold it and use it again. I'm going to swipe my cutting board with my cloth, and I have a new test swab that hasn't been used. I'm going to swab the area that we just cleaned. Make sure I get a good sampling. Squeeze it in there. Shake it up. It's already turning green, which is great because remember, green means clean. And here's the first one that turned bright purple because it was super dirty. So as you can see, just like that, all I did was use my EnviroCloth that I, like I said, wet in the kitchen sink before. And that's it, nothing else, and it cleaned the space. And just for fun, in case you want to see and know if the clean green one will turn purple against the chicken, I'll show you that yes, in fact, it will. I'm gonna swab the chicken. It's already turning purple down there. See that? Put it in my solution and it is turning purple because that chicken is full of protein. See there, it's already got a purple tint to it and it's getting darker as we speak. So as you can see, my Norwex EnviroCloth totally cleaned that surface with nothing but water from my kitchen sink. Super easy. I'm gonna go rinse it out, hang it up to dry, rinse it out in hot water, hang it up to dry, and in 24 hours I'll be able to use it again, which is pretty awesome. Thank you for your time and attention. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm here for you.